today's video, we dive deep into the storyline of TXT featuring Anitta, Back for More MV, to see what the storyline is about and what we can unravel from the music video that they've shown to us. Back for More.
Hello and welcome back to British Theories. In today's video, we'd like to talk about Tomorrow by Together's Back for More, focusing on a little breakdown of the lyrics and the music video to see what they can tell us about the concept of the name chapter Freefall. Now in this pre-release, Tomorrow by Together joined forces with Brazilian icon Anitta to capture the attention of the audience and seduce them into coming back for more, while the lyrics describe a romantic scenario where their lover cannot help but come back for more after experiencing their magic. The video focuses on their talent on stage in a track that is heavily inspired by Michael Jackson's style of pop. Now this focus on the performance is not really surprising here, because both Anitta and Tomorrow by Together are actually very well known to be stage monsters.
I ain't gonna lie, this was a fire combo. I really didn't know much about either TXT or Anitta, and I liked their stage presence. It felt like they really belonged together, if that make any sense. Like, it didn't seem like it was forced or anything. She danced really smooth and well, and they also had a very smooth way of moving as well. And I think the song really fit well because it's talking about, you know, lovers not being able to get back together, and you know what I'm saying? I just feel like they did a great job at delivering that message.
The concept of the MV, however, also follows the idea of us wanting to come back for more after watching it, so it takes us from the behind the scenes to the stage to give us a glimpse of what we can expect if we actually decide to come back. As they say in the lyrics, there is magic in how they live, and there is magic in what they say, so as they capture the audience in this dream, their goal is to enchant them with their artistry. These lines, however, might also give us some clues about the upcoming album, because when it comes to Tomorrow by Together, wherever there is magic, there is also some spoilers. On top of that, the VMA stage might have given us some additional clues about what to expect, so let's take a look and see what's going on. Now, back in the name chapter Temptation, the
oh, so they got chapters. I haven't seen this.
Were seduced by the devil by the window into flying into Neverland, a magical place where they could escape reality and beyond forever. After experiencing the sugar rush, however, the boys eventually rejected the temptation of the devil and bid farewell to their Neverland to go back to reality and move forward with their lives. In Farewell Neverland, this decision led them to fall, because if at the beginning the devil seduced them with the promise to fly, them rejecting this offer implies that they can no longer access the magic that allows them to do so. Them going back to reality is compared to a freefall that ends with them crash landing back on Earth, so the name chapter Freefall will possibly explore their experience back in reality.
That's interesting. Now, I did do a reaction to Sugar Rush Ride. Hopefully it dropped before this because I did it today. That's interesting. I'll get a little bit more behind the scenes of what's going on, and this is very definitely fitting of, you know, the next chapter, which is Free Fall Back to Earth, you know what I'm saying? Coming back to reality. And honestly, the name of the song and the vision of the song fit Free Fall very well, because whenever you leave a relationship, whenever you leave a relationship and you go back, or you try to go back to somebody and that door is closed, that's you free falling. That's you coming back to reality like, dang, I didn't cherish what I had. And sometimes that's how it be. If you ever in a relationship and you stop messing with somebody for a logical reason, never go back, because that person 9 times out of 10, they gonna cherish you less. You know what I'm saying? If they was doing you wrong, or they was treating you how you weren't supposed to be treated, and then you take them back, what message did that send to them? Never take somebody back that was not treating you adequately.
The sadness they feel about it, and the eventual clarity that comes after coming to terms with their decision. In this context, Back for More might fit this concept in different ways. For one, the song might imply them initially regretting their return to reality, and maybe wanting to go back for more because they still want the sugar rush they left behind. In a way, the VMA stage foreshadowed this idea as well. In Bongyo's intro, for instance, he looks up at the camera as drops of rain fall all around them. This is the same angle that we saw also in the album teaser, which portrays an alley from above while it's raining.
And the crazy thing is, water was falling at the beginning of the Sugar Rush Ride video as well. So they got this free falling rain type of you know what I'm saying, feel, it's interesting.
Single might imply that at this point, the boys have just landed back to reality and are looking up at the clouds, literally wishing to go back for more. Keep in mind, one of the concepts is called melancholy, so at first they are sad they left. It's only later that clarity comes, which might also clue us in on another possible interpretation. You see, as a pre-release, Back for More fits with them initially regretting their decision, but the lyrics telling us that there is magic in how they live might actually foreshadow otherwise. In the song, they remind us that there is magic in all of this, so maybe the point is that they don't need the devil's magic to be magical. Maybe their moment of clarity will come when they realize reality can be magical too, because they are the ones bringing the magic into their life. This also adds up with the Star Seekers, their storyline, which has a soundtrack that is fittingly called Free Falling. In that song, the boys embrace their free fall. They want to fall because
dang, they about to spoil something.
They understand that falling is a necessary step for them to learn to fly on their own. Even more importantly, in that song, this power comes from coming together.
I ain't gonna lie, that's big facts, bro. In order to really know how well you can do at something, you have to take the chance. If you never take the leap, you'll never know if you can fly. And a good translation is, if you want that job, if you never apply for the job, you'll never get the job, regardless of if you qualified or not. If you want to do something, regardless of what it is, you have to take the chance and see how far you are off. You might not even be that far off, even if you do fail. But you'll never know how far off you are if you never try. So I'm encouraging everybody to take the leap, take the chance. You never know what you're capable of until you actually see it with your eyes and feel it. Feel how far it is, you know?
And in Back for More, their magic comes through when they're together with their loved one. Now, on a very superficial level, we can even go as far as to say that in this context, Anitta might also embody the eternity girl that always looks over them. In the story, she's an embodiment of pure love, and them coming together to sing is a huge source of magical power. On top of that, the focus on the stage also fits with what happens in the story. Bear in mind, in the VCR of Act 2 Sweet Mirage, the temptation of the devil overlapped with them being blinded by the lies of the dragon sect. Them free falling back to reality can therefore be compared to them leaving the sect and eventually choosing to go back to being magic idols full time. Overall, it seems that a lot of mysteries will be unveiled soon enough, but for now you have to come back for more to find out. In the meantime, however, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, please think about liking and subscribing. As always, thank you so much for watching, guys. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.
Bye. Another great video by Bookish Theories. I'm already subscribed. I said I gotta subscribe, but I'm already subscribed. I didn't know she did the breakdowns on TXT, but definitely very, very interesting. I didn't even know that they had an interesting storyline like this, but I like the idea of the magic and the storyline. Let me know how you feel about the album that's supposed to be coming out. I found out about that down in the comment section. And without further ado, I'm out. Peace and love always.